Hello and welcome to another inventRight.com TV show. We've got some good stuff for you on this one. Oh man, let's just say it like it is. If you have 30 companies to call, you have 30 chances for success with your idea, right? Would you agree? If you have 3 companies to call that might be right for your product, you have 3 chances for success. So, with that said, why do a lot of inventors, most inventors that are non-inventRight students, contact 3 companies? Sometimes people think they just want to go for just the biggest ones out there, and nothing wrong with adding them to your list. I think a big reason though is people do not know how to make their list of companies. I'm not going to go into all the aspects of making a good list of companies, but I'm going to go over one thing that I think most people are missing. And I'm going to explain that one thing with a story and a student that I was helping, an inventRight student of mine. So here's the thing. I had a student, he was on the East Coast and I was on the West Coast, and he was doing a sporting good product. And I talked about the importance of understanding all the major retailers where that product would sell, because what you want to do is license your products to the companies, the brands, the manufacturers that are in those sporting good retailers. He had a sporting good product. So if you don't make a large list of retailers, you're missing the boat. You're missing a lot of potential licensees and brands that are in those retailers. So, getting to the point, he rattled off a few major retailers. He's on the East Coast. I rattled off a few on the West Coast. I said, well, you know, I don't know a few of those. And he said, well, I don't know a few of those. I said, let's Google it. And I Googled list of major U.S. sporting good retailers. Now, this is rarely going to work, but it did in this case. But that's not the main point. And I found, by Googling list of major U.S. sporting good retailers, a list on Wikipedia. It had an entire list of every U.S. major sporting good retailer. We looked at that list. I didn't recognize a bunch. He didn't recognize a bunch. So what's the moral of the story? The moral of the story is, do not go by what you know. Assume nothing. When I see our international inventRight students do this, they always do this sort of thing because they're like, I don't live in the US, I don't know any retailers. And so they Google around and they find all the major retailers. They do a better job than our US students, because our US students go, well, there's Big Five and there's Dick's Sporting Goods next to me, so I'll just look at those 2 places. That's it. It's not it. You're making a giant mistake if you do that. So now, you're not always going to be able to type in list of major U.S. sporting good retailers. You got to dig around. You got to go list. You know, you're not going to find a list necessarily. You're gonna look for it, right? You're going to look for it. You're going to Google it, and you're going to find all those major retailers in that area. Okay. Then you want to license to the companies that are in there. But if you make the assumption, this is what most people do, not some, most. Oh, I know the major sporting good retailers near me. Well, there's a whole bunch that aren't near you that are around the country. Okay? So you need to make that list. It's very, very important. You will dramatically increase your chances. And again, going back to the beginning of this video, if you have 30 companies, that's 30 chances for success. If you have 3, that's 3 chances for success. Now, you might do a thorough search of all the retailers and all the companies selling inside those retailers that you want to hit. And it may only be 10 or 12 or 20, okay? We always tell our students to shoot for 30 and see. You'll know when you do the search. There's no magic number. It's whatever you can find. But if you're not looking, you won't find it. If you're only looking in the 2 stores that are near you, you will not find these companies. Now, there's some overlap. Like there might be Dick's Sporting Goods and Big Five, and you find 75% of the companies that are in Big Five are in Dick's, but there's a few extra companies that you haven't found in Dick's Sporting Goods. You know, you didn't find in Big Five that you found in Dick's Sporting Goods. So you can dramatically increase your chances of success by contacting more companies. And you know, if it's a smaller company, there's a million ways till Tuesday you can put them off until you've heard back from the big company. That's not a problem. So you should contact them all. Okay, so hopefully this is really helpful. This dramatically increase your chances of success. I want to remind everybody to take care and keep inventing. We'll catch up with you on the next inventRight.com YouTube show. See ya. Bye-bye.
Hi, this is Stephen Key, and I just want to thank you for watching inventRight TV. We're here to save you time, save you money, and show you how you can bring your products to market through licensing. So please subscribe down below, click on the button, and tell your friends. Thank you.